think for a moment about how much our lives, well, how much they've changed just in the last few years. Technology's just racing ahead, isn't it?
It really is.
And a huge driver of that change is artificial intelligence, AI.
Definitely.
Whether you really notice it day to day or not, it's probably influencing you in like tons of ways.
Uh-huh.
And that's exactly what we're going to dive deep into today.
Exactly. And for this exploration, we've gathered some really interesting sources. We're drawing from articles, places like Formidable Forms, Buffer, RunBear, FabricXAI.
Zapier and video AI?
Right, and also this great book aimed at making AI understandable for, well, everyone. It's called AI in the Home, Simple Beginner AI Tools to Boost Productivity and Efficiency Guide.
Nice. So our mission here really is to give you a clear, maybe even captivating look at how AI is already shaping your everyday world.
Right. Cut through the jargon.
Yeah, show you some surprising examples, practical uses, basically get you up to speed without getting bogged down in, super technical stuff.
Okay.
So let's jump in. First up, something super common, you probably use it all the time without thinking. Facial recognition.
Ah, yes. It's amazing how seamless that's become, right?
Totally.
That Formidable Forms article, it uses the fun example of Snapchat filters.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just a perfect everyday example of AI doing its thing.
Yeah.
Those like augmented reality masks on your face. That's AI.
Absolutely. And it goes way beyond just silly filters, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure.
Like unlocking your phone with your face, that's AI checking you out.
Uh-huh. Recognizing your features?
And those AR experiences in different apps, again, AI powering it. It's actually kind of startling when you stop and think how much your phone relies on this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You might even use it to unlock your phone just to listen to us right now.
Ah, good point.
Huh.
It does make you wonder, what does it mean that your face, something so personal, can be instantly recognized by a machine?
That is a really good question. Makes you think about all the other ways AI is just humming along in the background, right?
Yeah, improving things,
Yeah.
often without us noticing. Which actually brings us neatly to another big area.
Yeah.
Content creation.
Right. The classic image is a writer hunched over a keyboard for hours.
Right.
But now AI writing tools are totally part of the picture. That Formidable Forms piece mentions ChatGPT plugins that can whip up whole blog posts like super fast. And apparently these AI articles are getting good enough to actually rank well on Google.
Yeah, that's a big shift. It really makes you think about how online information is changing.
It does.
And Buffer's article on AI writing tools, it gives a really good look at this. They talk about their own AI assistant built for social media content.
Okay.
It helps brainstorm ideas, draft outlines, rephrase stuff, even tweak content for different platforms.
Wow.
And get this, it's free and unlimited on all their plans, which is, pretty significant.
That is significant. What does that kind of access mean for, say, individuals or small businesses trying to get noticed online?
It's potentially a huge equalizer, a real game changer.
Yeah. And Buffer's article covers other tools too, right? Each with its own focus.
Exactly. Like Jasper seems geared towards marketing teams, collaborative features, and all that.
Okay.
Then there's Copy.ai, which is more about automating repetitive writing tasks using workflows.
Gotcha.
Writer is interesting because it uses its own AI models, Palmyra, focusing on business writing, editing, improving clarity.
Specialized.
Yeah. And HubSpot Breeze is trying to streamline things across the whole business, marketing, sales, service.
So broader scope.
Right.
Yeah.
And even for creative writers, there's Pseudo-Write. It's for fiction, has features like a story engine, a canvas, helping build plots and narratives.
AI helping write novels. That's fascinating.
Isn't it? Assisting with really nuanced, imaginative work.
And you mentioned type. Sounds like a simple editor, but lets you pick different AI models.
Yeah, like GPT-4 or Claude 3 give you flexibility.
Yeah.
And then for the SEO folks, there's SEO Wind, focused purely on creating those detailed content briefs for ranking.
Right. It's amazing how specialized these tools are getting.
It is. And it's worth remembering, like both Formidable Forms and Buffer point out, that even free tools like ChatGPT,
The foundation for a lot of this.
exactly, based on those GPT models, it just shows how fast this stuff is evolving and getting baked into the tools we use every day.
For sure. But it's probably still true that while AI can generate the words,
You still need the human touch.
yeah, for strategy, fact-checking, that unique voice, perspective, all that.
Absolutely essential.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Another thing we do constantly online. Search engines.
Oh, yeah. How many times a day do you Google something? or use DuckDuckGo or whatever.
Probably more than we realize.
Definitely. And the key thing is AI is massively involved in giving you those results. It's way beyond just matching keywords now.
So much more sophisticated.
So what are the main ways AI has changed how we find info online?
Well, the Formidable Forms article breaks it down nicely. First, there's natural language understanding, meaning the search engine can figure out what you mean even if your query isn't perfectly phrased. It understands language more like a human does.
Ah, okay. Not just rigid keyword matching.
Exactly. It gets the intent behind your search. That's a huge step.
Yeah, that is huge. What else?
Then you've got ranking and personalization. Things like your location, your search history, current trends. They all feed into how results are ordered just for you. So my search for best coffee shop might look different from yours.
Right, based on where we are, what we've searched before. Makes sense.
And then there's semantic search. This is about understanding the meaning of the query and the content on web pages, not just the words themselves.
Okay, deeper understanding.
Yeah, so it finds more relevant results even if the exact keywords aren't on the page. As Formidable Forms says, it's not just faster searches, it's better, more relevant searches.
Makes perfect sense. Okay, moving on. Another digital space we spend a lot of time in, social media.
Oh boy. Yeah, connecting this to the bigger picture, social platforms lean heavily on AI. Well, Formidable Forms points out, think about your feed. Those algorithms, learning what you like, what keeps you scrolling, that's AI tailoring the experience.
Right, personalized feeds.
And also the stuff working behind the scenes to spot and remove harmful content. That's AI too, deeply woven into the whole platform.
It makes you wonder, what's the impact of all that constant filtering and personalization on what we actually see and, how we interact online?
It's a big question. And it's pervasive. It's not just the platforms either.
What do you mean?
Individuals, influencers,
Yeah.
they're using AI tools too for monitoring marketing campaigns, checking audience engagement, even getting content ideas.
Ah, so they're using AI to help them manage their presence.
Exactly. Stuff that used to need whole teams, maybe. Now AI gives them a serious boost.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every time you're scrolling, AI is likely shaping what you see.
It really is like this invisible layer, isn't it? Just enhancing, personalizing.
Digital in what we read, see, who we connect with.
Yeah. Okay. And it's not just consuming content, it's changing how we create it too, like writing editors.
Oh, absolutely. Grammarly is the obvious one, right? As Formidable Forms mentions.
Yes, everyone knows Grammarly.
It's like having this super smart proofreader. Catches typos, grammar errors.
But it does more now, doesn't it?
Way more. Suggests improvements for clarity, conciseness. It can even analyze the tone of your writing.
Tone analysis, wow. How have they gotten so advanced beyond just spell check?
Well, they're constantly learning. It's deep learning, basically.
Okay.
They train on massive amounts of text, so they get better and better at understanding language nuances and offering really helpful suggestions.
So whether it's just a quick email or something more formal.
There's a good chance AI is subtly helping you polish it, make sure it lands right.
It's not just fixing mistakes anymore. It's like empowering better communication.
Exactly. Helping us sound more confident, more effective. Okay, let's shift again. Something increasingly finding its way into our homes. Virtual assistants.
Ah, like Google Assistant, Alexa.
Yep. And smart speakers, other devices.
They're not just following simple commands, are they? There's sophisticated AI inside.
Totally.
Yeah.
What are some of the key AI bits that make them work so well?
Well, Formidable Forms talks about their ability to understand natural language, right? Or normal speech.
They use AI to figure out our questions, follow commands, and they keep improving their speech recognition.
Learning different accents, slang.
Exactly. Complex sentences, too. They learn from interacting with us. That's why they get better over time.
Right, it's not static. They adapt. It's kind of wild to think how integrated they could become, managing our homes or routines. Maybe someone listening has one controlling their lights or playing this deep dive right now.
Could be. And related to that, something we bump into online all the time. Chatbots.
Oh yeah, those little pop-up windows on websites. You can barely avoid them.
True. And Formidable Forms explains a lot of them use machine learning.
Okay, how does that work?
They analyze your question, sift through tons of data, and try to give you the best answer or solution.
For customer support, product questions, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Guiding you through processes. What makes them so efficient, really?
Well, the 24/7 availability has to be a big one, right?
Huge advantage. The article points that out too. Unlike human agents with shifts, these bots are always there.
You've probably used one recently if you needed a quick answer online.
Almost certainly. Okay, let's move into an area that might feel, I don't know, more human finance.
Right.
But AI is making waves there too.
Really? How so?
Absolutely. Formidable Forms highlights a few key applications,
Okay.
like fraud detection.
Oh,
It's gotten way faster, much more accurate, helps banks and institutions catch dodgy stuff much quicker.
so how does it behind the scenes AI help, everyday people?
Well, that extra security is a massive benefit for all of us, right?
Yeah.
Protecting our transactions.
True. Good point.
And it's not just fraud. AI is also getting involved in helping us manage our own money better.
How? Like budgeting apps.
Sort of,
Yeah.
yeah. AI algorithms can crunch loads of financial data.
Your spending patterns and stuff.
Exactly. Offer personalized advice, suggest financial plans based on your situation, help you make smarter money decisions.
Interesting.
And for people involved in trading, investing, AI is used to analyze market history, try to predict future trends.
Wow. So even if you're not actively trading, AI is working back there, maybe helping your pension fund or something.
Potentially, yeah. Enhancing security, maybe contributing to growth. It's amazing how widespread it's become.
It really is. And speaking of transactions, online shopping, e-commerce,
Ah, yes. If you've ever bought anything online, you've definitely encountered AI.
guaranteed.
Formidable Forms kind of describes it like a virtual shop assistant, always on duty.
Okay, what does it do?
Recommends products based on what you've looked at or bought before.
Those you might also like sections.
Bingo. That's AI. It helps drive sales with personalized offers, manages inventory behind the scenes, answers questions via chatbots.
So those product suggestions, the instant chat answers, all AI trying to make the experience smoother.
Smoother, more efficient, and yeah, probably more likely to get you to click buy.
Makes sense. Okay, now let's look at how AI is hitting the physical world. Transportation.
Right. This is where some of the most visible changes are happening, or starting to happen.
Self-driving cars, autonomous vehicles.
Exactly. Big topic.
Mhm.
Becoming more real in some places.
Mhm.
But, as Formidable Forms notes, AI's been helping us get around for a while already, just maybe less obviously.
Like how? Any examples?
Think about navigation apps. Google Maps, Waze.
Oh, yeah, I use those all the time.
They've used AI for nearly 10 years. For live traffic updates, finding the best route, even predicting jams.
Helping us save time on our commute.
Precisely. So whether it's a fully self-driving car someday, or just your phone finding a quicker route home now, AI is a big player in how we move around.
It's easy to forget how much better those traffic predictions have become, isn't it?
Totally. All thanks to AI crunching huge amounts of real-time data. Now, here's something really interesting that's changing. It used to be mainly big tech companies doing AI development, right?
Yeah, seem that way.
But now, it's getting way more accessible to individuals,
Yeah.
even people who don't know how to code.
Okay, that's interesting. How?
This is where no-code AI comes in.
Yeah.
The Run Bear article gives a fantastic look at this.
No-code AI.
Yeah, platforms with really intuitive interfaces, drag-and-drop stuff, pre-built AI models. It makes building AI stuff way simpler than traditional coding.
So you don't need to be a programmer. What kinds of things can people do with this?
All sorts. It really opens things up. Instead of writing complex code, you're basically assembling AI visually, like digital building blocks.
Oh.
Run Bear mentions a few tools. Runway ML seems great for creative stuff, video editing, generating content.
Okay.
Google's Teachable Machine lets you easily train models for image, sound, or pose recognition right in your browser.
Train your own AI model, just like that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Microsoft's Lobe is focused on image recognition, apparently super easy, just drag and drop images. Need a chatbot. Google's Dialogflow is a no-code platform for that, using natural language processing.
Okay.
And even platforms like Bubble, which aren't just for AI, let you plug in powerful AI APIs, like from OpenAI, into your no-code apps.
So you can add AI features to websites or apps you build without coding.
Exactly. The integration is becoming really straightforward.
That's pretty amazing, actually. So accessible.
It really is. And Run Bear points out the big wins. It's often cheaper, no need for specialist developers, maybe.
Right.
Speeds up productivity hugely, streamlines the whole process.
And just lets more people be creative with AI. Right?
Yeah.
Removes the tech barrier.
Totally empowers creativity.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of real-world uses can you imagine popping up now that these tools are out there?
Good question. And this whole idea of making AI accessible for everyday use. That's central to that book you mentioned, right? AI in the Home.
Yes, exactly. It's written specifically for people with zero tech background, showing how simple AI tools can boost productivity, efficiency, right at home.
What kind of stuff does it cover?
It promises to, like, decode AI terms.
Demystify the jargon.
Yeah. Give relatable examples of AI we already use, guide you on prepping your home for AI, using it for time management, chores.
Chores. AI for chores.
Certainly. Also financial management, personal development, integrating smart home tech.
Sounds comprehensive. What sort of practical advice does it offer for a beginner?
Well, one really cool thing is it paints this picture of a typical morning run by simple AI.
Like what?
Waking up to personalized music, lights adjusting just how you like, coffee brewing as you walk into the kitchen, all happening automatically, managed by AI.
Okay, that seems pretty slick, like the future is now kind of thing.
Right. It shows how these bits of tech can work together to make life more convenient, more personalized.
It really does sound like science fiction becoming reality. And building on that idea of accessible AI, the Fabric AI article talks about making your own AI assistants without coding.
Yeah, using platforms like OpenAI's ChatGPT or Poe.
How's that different from the no-code platforms?
The big thing here seems to be building the AI using prompts.
Prompts, like instructions.
Exactly. Giving the AI instructions and guidance in plain English. Fabric AI says the advantages are: it's way faster to develop, the interfaces are super user-friendly, and it's really cost-effective.
So no complex code, just telling the AI what to do. How does that work in practice?
Well, the article lays out steps. First, figure out exactly what problem you want the AI assistant to solve. Define your goals.
Okay.
Then it suggests starting with large language models like GPT because they're so versatile.
Right. What kind of simple task might someone build an AI assistant for first?
Maybe summarizing long emails
Mm.
or brainstorming gift ideas based on someone's interests. Things like that.
Okay. Then you choose a platform.
Yeah, Fabric AI says look for ones with intuitive interfaces built for prompting, let you test and tweak easily. They compare OpenAI and Poe. Mentioning Poe might be easier to access globally for some folks.
Good point. And then you actually build it with prompts.
Right. This is where you define its persona. Is it a friendly book expert, a formal financial advisor?
Give it a personality.
Yeah. And set the rules for how it responds. Formal, casual, funny. How detailed should it be?
You're basically programming it with words.
Kind of. Fabric AI even says teaching users how to prompt effectively is important. Give examples of good prompts.
Makes sense.
And crucially, it's iterative. You build it, test it, get feedback, tweak the prompts, make it better over time.
It's really empowering, isn't it? The idea you could create your own custom AI helper for specific tasks without being a programmer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not just text stuff either. Even video creation is getting this AI treatment. Tools like InVideo AI.
Video creation, how does that work?
So InVideo AI lets you turn images into videos just by typing text prompts. Describe the video you want.
Seriously?
Yeah, describe the idea. It generates a video using stock footage, which you can swap out for your own images, by the way.
Wow.
You can add music, voiceovers, even do basic editing, all through text commands.
So you could take photos from a trip and just tell the AI, make a cool travel montage video with upbeat music.
Essentially, yes. What kind of creative doors does that open up for people, for businesses?
It's amazing. It's like democratizing video making, lowering those technical hurdles.
It really is.
Yeah.
And, you know, all these examples, they bring us right back to where we started.
Exactly. AI isn't some far-off sci-fi thing anymore.
Nope.
It's here, now, affecting tons of things in your daily life, often in ways you don't even notice.
So maybe as you go about your day today, tomorrow, take a second. Think about the examples we talked about.
Yeah, try and spot them.
You might be surprised just how many AI applications you actually interact with regularly, woven into your routine.
Definitely. And maybe a final thought to chew on.
Go for it.
With AI creation getting so much easier, these no-code tools, the prompt-based systems, what new ways might you, the listener, use AI to simplify tasks, boost your creativity, solve some problem you have, all without writing any code?
It's a fascinating question. The possibilities are really expanding. They are.
So for anyone whose interest is sparked, who wants to dig deeper, definitely check out some of those no-code platforms we mentioned.
Yeah, experiment a bit.
Or maybe grab that AI in the Home book for more practical tips and real-world examples.
Good suggestion.
A whole new world of AI is opening up, really. And it's becoming easier than ever to start exploring it.